Good morning, dear students. Students, welcome back to another new class on your ninth chapter, that is Feast for the Rats. Students, in the last class, I discussed with you that how to do question texts. And student, after that, today we are proceeding to start another new important part of a grammar from this chapter, which is called punctuations. So, student, what are the punctuations? So, students, punctuations are certain marks which help us to understand the text better. And, student, the punctuation marks that we usually use in a sentence are capital letters, full stops, question mark, exclamation mark, comma, quotation mark, and an apostrophe. Now, student, let me show you the uses of all these punctuation marks so that you can use them in your writings. So, at first, let me tell you the uses of a capital letter. So, students, first we use a capital letter to write the pronoun I. When student, the pronoun I, it should always be written in a capital letter, whether it comes in the beginning, middle, or at the end. Irrespective of its position, it should also be written, always be written in the capital letter. Then, student, we always write the proper nouns in a capital letter, like your name, my name, name of the school, city, etc. etc. Then, student, whenever we start a new sentence, then the first letter should always be in capital. So, these are the uses of capital letters. Now, let me tell you the uses of full stop. So, student, full stops are used for a long pause at the end of a declarative or imperative sentence. So, students, declarative means statements and imperative means sentences which gives us the meaning of a command or a request. So, whenever we need to end a declarative or an imperative sentence, then we put full stop at the end of it. Then comes question mark. So, we all know that we use question marks always at the end of a question. Then comes the exclamation mark. So, students, exclamation marks are used after an interjection. So, students, here interjections means since certain words which express your extreme emotions like wow, hooray, oof, this kind of words, okay, this which expresses the emotions are called interjections. So we can use exclamation marks as after interjection words and also at the end of an exclamatory sentence. So you know that we use it after the after the end of exclamatory sentences which expresses a strong feeling or emotion. Now, the next punctuation mark is comma. So, student, comma has different uses and they are first one to separate words in a list. Say, for example, I met Rohan, Sham, and Meera. So, you can see in this sentence we have separated two names with the use of comma. Like this, in a particular sentence, if the same kind of thing are repeated twice or thrice or more than this, then we can separate them with different commas after that. Okay, then the next use of comma is to separate exclamatory words and words to address somebody. First, say for example, wow, that's great, and thank you sir. So here you can see in the first example, after the exclamatory word wow we have put comma, and again we have addressed sir. So Before it, we have use comma. Then the next use is to introduce words said by someone. Say for example, mom said, I made a cake for you. Here you can see we have separated said from the quotation of by putting a comma here. Then the last use of comma is before question tag. So in the last class itself we have done it. So students, before question tag, before putting the tag, we have to put the comma, like you love me, comma, don't you, then question mark. Now the next punctuation mark is quotation mark. So quotation marks or inverted commas. So students, inverted commas are used before and after the actual words spoken by a person. Say for example, here you can see, mom said, I made a cake for you. Here itself you can see, these are the exact word, I made a cake for you. So these exact words are put inside inverted comma at the beginning and at the end. Okay. So this is the use of quotation mark. We use them to highlight the exact words said by a person. Then comes apostrophe. So students, we use apostrophe to show possession, like if something belongs to somebody, then we show it through putting apostrophe, like the girls hostel. So here the hostel belongs to the girls, so we have put apostrophe at the end of the word girls. And then in number 2, in short forms like don't, I am, she's, like this. So whenever we need to write short form of anything, so we can use apostrophe here. So students, these are the some commonly used punctuation marks, and I hope that you have understood their uses. And student, whenever you write any piece of writing, so including these punctuation marks makes your writing more understandable, more clear to the reader. Okay, so always try to use these punctuation marks without committing any mistakes. Now student, let me show you an exercises relating to these punctuations, and it is exercise number B, given in page number 159. And here the questions are, punctuate the following. So here a small paragraph is given in the form of a few separate sentences, and we have to put correct punctuation marks here. So let me show you the answers. Number 1 will be, two roosters were fighting in the farmyard. Here you can see we have used two punctuation mark, that is capital letter at the beginning and full stop at the end. Then next, I am stronger than you, said one. Here we have used apostrophe, then inverted commas and comma and full stop. Then, no, I am stronger than you, said the other. Here again we have used inverted commas, then full stop and apostrophe. Then they had a fight. The rooster that won flew up to the roof and began to shout, I have won, I have won. So you can see. So student, in the last quotation I have made a mistake. Here I have written on 2 times. Okay, this will be only 1 time. Okay, here. So the punctuation marks that we have used here are full stop, capital letters, then comma, exclamation sign, inverted comma, and apostrophe. Now the next sentence is, an eagle swooped down and carried him away. Here we have used capital letter and full stop at the end. Then at last, the rooster that had been defeated said, I have learnt my lesson. Here the marks which we have used are comma, inverted quotation and exclamation sign. So students, I hope that you have understood the uses of punctuation marks. Now student, as today is Wednesday, so let me give your homework classes. Once again, welcome back to your handwriting classes, as today is Wednesday. So dear student, in the last class I gave you homework up to these pages, that is page number 16 and 17. So let's proceed to the next two pages, that is 18 and 19 for this week. So here write down today's date, that is 3/2/2021, and here also 3/2/2021. So students, these two pages are your home assignment for this week. So write down homework on the top of both the pages. So students, these two pages are your home assignment for this week, and I'm not writing it here. As you can see, a long paragraph is written here which you have to copy down. So do it by yourself, and again we shall meet in the next week. Thank you so much. So students, after this home handwriting class, here let me finish my today's class, as we have finished the topics that we should cover up today. And student, again we shall meet tomorrow, where I'll teach you how to write a formal letter. So as for now, this is the end of our today's class. Thank you so much for watching this video.